my name's Claire, you're watching Stitchum, so thank you so much for joining me today for another video. Now today's video is my turn on the vlogger tour for A Gift to November. So the hashtag for that is AGTN24. This is a challenge that has been hosted by the wonderful Alison, so like Dotty, and this is the third year of its running, and I love this challenge because it just gets me a little bit more organised for Christmas. I love to make Christmas gifts for family and close friends, and starting in November gets me a little bit ahead of the game. Now I have got a vast list of kind of things that I'd like to make for people. I'm going to share some of that today because if I was to share everything, this video would go on for too long, and some of them are kind of fairly standard items like sweatshirts and pajamas and things, and I've covered those before in previous A Gift to November videos. I will link my past 2 videos for this challenge for the past 2 years in the description box below if you want to check those out as well. So A Gift to November is what it is in the title, sewing up gifts within the period of November. It doesn't have to be for Christmas. I've gone with a Christmas themed jumper today because that's what I'm going to be sewing for, but it doesn't have to be. It could be Thanksgiving gifts, it could be birthday presents, it could be anything, but just kind of giving you some ideas of things that you can sew up over this period of time. So the challenge, you can sew kind of literally anything that you want to sew. It doesn't have to be a garment, it can be accessories, etc., and crafty makes. You sew it up over the month of November. There isn't a date you have to post on. Any time between the month of November up until the 30th of November. Tag in the wonderful Alison, who is so like Dotty on Instagram. Use that hashtag AGTN24, and also don't forget to put about where in the world you are from, because that will help Alison when she is sorting out who gets what in terms of prizes, because some of the prizes will probably only be suitable for people in the UK just because of postage, etc. But there's a whole array of different prizes. You can enter from all around the world because there's lots of different companies that have offered fabulous prizes, and so anybody in the world can access this challenge, and you can enter as many times as you want. Now if you, for instance, are making a scrunchie and you're making 10 scrunchies, you can only enter that one time. But if you're making a scrunchie, a pair of pajamas, a jumper, a tissue holder, all of those things are different items, and so you can post them as different items for the challenge. So yeah, definitely time to get those makes all sewn up and ready. So I am going to go into what I am thinking of sewing up as gifts. Now if I look down at my notebook, I apologise, but there's things that I want to definitely make sure that I remember, and normally when I'm filming I don't do this, and then invariably I will forget something. So today I've been organised. So before I kick off, I'm just going to say, obviously this is a vlogger tour. I'm on day 10. There's people that have gone before me, there's people that are coming after me, so do check out those videos. Now yesterday there was She Sews Happiness, and joining me on the 10th is Violet Made Handmade, and tomorrow we've got the wonderful What Beck Sews and the fantastic The Stitchy Wife. So do check out those vlogs as well. Oh, one more thing, if you are not on Instagram, Alison does have an email address that you can email your makes to, or if you're particularly concerned that somebody that you are making for is going to see the item, then you can also email that to Alison, but preferably posting them on Instagram. Okay, I think that's the general gist of things all covered off. So what am I going to be making? I've got an array of different things that I've got plans for. Some are really quick, simple makes, and most of them, I don't think all of them, but most of them are free patterns or tutorials. So brilliant. Okay, so the first thing that I am going to be sewing up is some of these, which is a lip balm holder. I don't know about you, but this time of year I get really chapped lips, and this is just a great little thing that you could attach to your handbag. You could attach it to, if you wear a lanyard, you could put it onto that, etc. This comes together super quick. There's loads of tutorials online. I'll link some in the description below, or if you are interested in me doing a little tutorial of this, then please let me know, because I'm happy to do one. But as I say, they come up super easy, and definitely a quick win, and super great for using up those scraps. So I mean, just kind of, you could use like some fat quarters, but I just plan to go into my scraps bags and pull out some cotton fabric and go for it. You basically need 2 bits of fabric, a bit of interfacing, and then another smaller bit for this tab. You don't have to use one of these sort of lobster clasps. You could use like a key ring. There's different kind of options. You could use those sort of clip things that kind of clasp on like that. Any of those things would work perfectly. It doesn't have to be one of those. So yeah, that is my first suggestion. Now, pattern number 2. My idea is to make some covers for notebooks. Now, there's a couple of great tutorials out there. Well, there's loads of great tutorials out there, but there's 2 in particular that I really like. One is by Debbie Shaw, and obviously I'll link everything in the description box below. And the other is from Andra Makes, who does a brilliant tutorial which includes a pen holder as well. So I'm going to use one of those to do that. And the fabric that I've got is this fabric here. Now, let me just make sure that's the right way around. So my idea for this is to make teacher gifts, covered notebooks, and probably some sort of pen holder to go with that. And this great sort of school themed fabric. I thought that I saw this a little while ago, and the idea sprang into my mind. So that's the idea for the next make. Now, the next make that I'm thinking about doing is kind of 2 different things, but it was inspired by a trip really recently to a National Trust property, and I was in their gift shop. I love having a look around there. They're always really nicely laid out, and they always have kind of beautiful things. And I stumbled across these, and I took a photo of some tea towels, and you know, there was nothing special about them apart from the fact that they were kind of in Christmas fabric, and you know, they were packaged nicely with a little bit of kind of card round describing what they are, etc. They were £12 each for a tea towel, and I was like, I ain't paying that price. I could make that myself. So I am literally going to make some tea towels, cut out obviously the shape, do the edges, and the 2 fabrics that I've got for that are these fabrics here. Now I've got one in a light colour and one in a dark fabric, and I just thought I'd make a tea towel, you know, 2 tea towels per kind of person that I'm gifting to. And I just think they're really fun in that those fabrics. This is just a cotton canvas, quite a lightweight cotton canvas fabric, so it'll have a little bit of absorbency, and I think they'll look really nice in somebody's kitchen. And then I thought I would combine that with making some sort of pot holder, oven mitt type thing. Now again, super loads of tutorials out there for you to look at. I'm going to link a couple in the description below that I find, but there was one in particular that was kind of a folded one, but had almost been made into a little glove, and I really like the idea of those ones, and I think that combined the tea towels and the pot holders will be great. Now I have got some wadding stuff that is heat proof, so obviously if you are making this sort of gift, you need to make sure that people aren't going to burn themselves, so just be really careful. Just obviously careful about how you make them. So this is a heat proof wadding, so I'm going to use several layers of that to make sure that it's safe and the people I'm gifting to are protected. Gosh, I'm whistling through these, or whizzing even is what I'm trying to say. Now the next fabric is a gorgeous poppy design fabric. My mum loves poppies. I'm hoping she's not watching this. And my idea for her is to make a little matching bag and purse. Now, in the past, I have made the wonderful Luna crossbody bag, which is a pattern by Adam Sews, and I'll pop a picture in here of mine, previous one, and I'm thinking of sewing up one of those. My mum likes a small bag because she suffers with sort of shoulder problems and neck problems if she carries a bag that is too heavy. I also find that I have the same issues at times. So I'm going to make one of those, and I'm also going to make a little purse to go into it. So it needs to be fairly small because the bag isn't big, but she doesn't like a big purse. She just wants something where she can put a few coins, a couple of notes and a card. That's all she likes to kind of carry around. So this person, I'll pop a picture in of the one I'm thinking here, will be super. I think that'll be really useful for her, and hopefully that will all come together with this beautiful fabric. I'll find a fabric to go as the lining. Yeah, I think that will work really quite nicely, so looking forward to sewing that one up. Right, the next plan is, so I've been having a little play over the last week I made the little lip balm holder, but I've also thought about making some Christmas decorations. Now during the week whilst I've been playing, the Waves and Wild have brought out a free pattern for Christmas decorations. I'm going to pop an image in here, so they're definitely worth checking out. Now currently it's free. I don't know whether it is planned just to be free over kind of the upcoming sort of Christmas period, or whether it'll always be free. So it might just be worth, if you're interested in that pattern, in downloading it sooner rather than later. I also think there might be like an advent calendar thing within it as well, design within it. So yeah, do check that out. Now what I've been having a play around with is just a really simple idea that can be used as a gift tag, but could also be used afterwards to go on the tree. I've just been using felt and doing like a very tight zigzag stitch. I think you would call it a satin stitch, but forgive me if I get that wrong. And this is what I've come up with. Now I think that this, you could really go to town on this. It would look really nice with some metallic threads, etc. And I've just kind of cut out an A, and I've gone around the edges with it, and then I've just done a hanging loop with thread, you know, when you do like a thread loop thing like you would do on the side if you've got like a belt loop type thing. I just did this by, I cut out the A shape on one piece of felt. I then cut out the rough shape a bit bigger than the A. I didn't go round these bits, and then I just literally zigzagged over and then cut away the extra felt, and that's just given a really nice finish, and I just think it looks quite cute. It's nothing major, but I think it's quite a nice idea. As I say, my idea is to kind of pop that on a present, and then people can hang it on the tree afterwards. So again, if you'd like me to do a little tutorial for that one, then please do let me know, and I'll try and do that over the next week or so. Right, next plan is, my dad really likes to wear a short sleeve shirt, and at most times of the year, because if he's cold he'll just pop a jumper over the top, but he's not particularly fussed by having, he always ends up turning long sleeves up, so a short sleeve shirt is better. I picked up this very lovely, it feels really soft, shirting fabric, and just a navy base with very small dots on, and I think that will make a really nice shirt. I'm planning on using the Wardrobe by Me, I think it's called the Jensen shirt. It's shown in the pictures as a long sleeve shirt, but obviously I'll just cut it off as a short sleeve. He does like a proper kind of collar on it, so that should work quite nicely rather than a camp collar. Yeah, and hopefully that will make a nice other gift. Now, my final thing that I'm going to talk about is a pouch. I can't go through Christmas without making a pouch for somebody, because you know it's kind of my go-to, isn't it? I have a friend who is really into horses, and whilst I was on holiday over the summer, I went into a fabric shop and I just stumbled across this fat quarter that has got kind of horsey themed stuff going on, and there was just one fat quarter that was reduced in price. It was just a lonely fat quarter by itself, and I just thought, I think that's meant to be. So I've picked that one up, and I'm going to make her a little pouch of some sort. Now, I have a couple of go-to pouch patterns, or I'll just make one up of my own design, but a couple of my favourites are the Adam So's trio of pouches, and the So Easy, I think it might even be called the Easy Pouch. I'm going to pop an image in, put all the information in the description below. Both of those are kind of ones that I've made loads of in the past. The trio of pouches, there's 3 different sizes, and yeah, they're both just fab and well worth checking out. The other thing I would say in relation to making a pouch is that if you've never put a zip in a garment before, putting one in a pouch is far less scary than it is putting it in a garment, because often it just feels more pressured when it's in a garment. I don't know why, but it does. So it's a really nice way of getting to grips with putting a zip in. Now, obviously it's not quite the same as putting a concealed zip in, but it does get you used to kind of using zipper foots, etc, etc. So yeah, I would use it. I would recommend that as a process. So those are my ideas for Gift to November. As I say, it's not an exclusive list of everything that I'm hoping to make up over the period, but certainly I'm hoping to get a good few of those done in the month of November, so that I can also enter this wonderful challenge, and then I'll be making some into December as well. But I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. I hope it's given you some inspiration. Do let me know if you are going to be joining in with the challenge, what you've got in mind, etc. Thank you so much to Alison for running this challenge again. As I say, it's one of my favourites of the year, and I really enjoy seeing everybody's makes, and it gives me ideas for next year or for throughout the year in terms of gifts, etc. I really enjoy watching other people's blogs on it as well. So thank you to all of those that have come before me and all of those that are coming after me in terms of watching videos. But I just, yeah, as I say, I really hope you've enjoyed today's video. If you have, it would be brilliant if you could give me a little thumbs up. and drop me a comment and let me know what you're going to be sewing up, etc., or if any of those ideas have kind of sparked your interest, etc. So thanks ever so much for watching. Take care. Happy sewing. Bye bye.